I just see the video in Brazil with a girl. You basically got dash off a ledge, dash off the ledge, mental, with no safety harness. Yeah, no ropes on. Now I used to do I've done construction work. Like I do a lot of building stuff, and one of the things we used to do like is work at height. Yeah, like it's a pretty standard thing. Now working at height, yeah, I was always that guy. It's like I'm not doing that. Yeah, I would do it if you can guarantee right now my safety. Yeah, now I'm saying not just a little one clip. Yeah, I want, if I'm gonna be clipped on or roped on, I want my one clip and I want my security backup clip. Yeah, and I don't want no nonchalant activities. Yeah, you check everything. Check one time, two time, three time. I'll check one time, two time, three time. I'll pull it myself. I don't care where I am, how high it is. It can be 3 meters, 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters, 50 meters, 150. I don't business, yeah? If I'm working at height, I'm double, triple, quadruple checking. Now, when I watched that video back, yeah, if you watch previous videos of other people when they're roped up, you can clearly see the rope is attached. In this case, the rope was clearly not attached, and like people was walking around recording, and I'm thinking, you know what, this is the problem with today. Like people are so concerned of recording it and catching a moment on video, you're not even trying to catch all of the things that can make this go horribly wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like working at height, yeah, in the construction world in England anyway, yeah, even if you're working at one step, yeah, one step this much an inch off the ground, yeah, you're working at height. And you might not think that's deep here, but if you had an 8-year-old or 100-year-old person or a 1.5-year-old child, yeah, trip over that small step, that can cause some serious damage. You know what I'm saying? Cause some serious pain, serious turmoil. Like that impact, yeah, you can't decipher what impact that will make. Now, 40 meters, yeah, 40 meters is a lot. Peter Crouch is 2 meters, yeah, bit more than 2 meters. So imagine, yeah, what's that? 20, my maths is terrible. 20 Peter Crouches. 20 Peter Crouches. To fall from Peter Crouch's height, yeah, if used on his shoulders, that's enough. Bloody hell, mate, yeah? A man telling me 40 meters. Nah. Whether it's an accident or not, yeah, the only people I know who do bungee jumping and that, yeah, is people who are suicidal, man. Like people who have got issues with themselves and like, oh, well, if it goes wrong, it don't matter, yeah? Because people who actually are happy to be alive and happy to be on this earth, yeah, we ain't taking them risks there, man. Like, you'd have to pay me some serious money or make sure I'm fully safe. But seeing that, yeah, I saw it on Trap Lil Ross. If it wasn't for Trap Lil Ross, I obviously wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, but what I can say from that, man, is if you ever work from height, if you ever go on holiday anywhere, yeah, people's safety, like modes of safety, how they do their method statements, risk assessments, they are not as stringent as in the UK. Yeah, so in England they're very, very, very strict, and there's a reason for that. So things like this don't happen. So people don't get dash off buildings like it's a joke thing. I can't imagine going to the River Thames, sitting there chilling, sitting there having a little pina colada, yeah, or I'm sipping on a coffee, yeah, fresh from Costa. And next thing I'm looking over the Thames, yeah, or some of the bridges. I'm like, oh look, someone just got dash off the edge. If someone gets thrown in the water, it's seen as a crazy thing. Like it's a big, big deal. Like it's like what? Someone's jumping in the Thames? What? You know what I'm saying? So for someone to be dashed 40 meters in the air, man, I would be there. I would say straight lit, I am not doing that. That is not me. And I would have been one of them people after the event would be like, well, I was never going to put myself to that pose at risk anyway. But it is what it is, man. All I say is my warning from this, yeah, as someone who's worked in construction, I've worked at height, and I also, a lot of the time, refuse to work at height. Like, I'm like, you got to triple, quadruple my pay for me to be going at serious heights. And if I'm doing anything that's unsafe, you're paying a specialist. When someone's like, no, you gotta do it, well then, alright, how about I don't do it and then you do it, or you get a specialist in, because specialists will charge you a lot more money than I would, yeah. And I'm not doing it anyway. So if you gonna do it yourself, would you do it? The answer most of the time in these construction jobs and people who do these types of things, most of the time the answer for them is no. They're not gonna do it. They won't tell you it's because of risk, yeah? It's because of the chance that somebody else could potentially have a serious injury. So for them it's worth the money. They're not gonna tell you that. But I'll tell you, it ain't worth it. There's probably no amount of money that you can pay or someone can pay you that makes it so you should risk your life. If you know what you're doing could potentially mash you up for the rest of your life, yeah, especially at 21, just don't do it. Like, is it that great? I'm not gonna do it in Brazil anyway. If I'm gonna do it, I'll do it in like UK, or even US, because I know that they got the ropes over there. Like, I know the people who work at height in the UK, US, and those types of countries have the restrictions and the security precautions in place. Absolutely insane, yeah. Can't believe that. But I hope the girl is alright. I hope that people follow her footsteps in terms of make sure you're safe at all times, yeah. And also just don't trust anyone, man. Don't trust anyone. Secure yourself first, and then if someone else can say like, look, I promise you, I'm sure. Let them take the risk first. Like you do it first, yeah, and then see what happens. Nah, man, I'm not taking a risk there.